Order types are what kind of services can you provide in your online ordering service. Most of them are internal, but things like pickup that we already set up are things that your customers will know you have on your online store. We already set this one up using our quick start wizard. The only thing missing in the discussion was what about the preparation times? Right now we have a preparation time of 30 minutes. But that cannot be enough for the whole week. Maybe there are very busy days that you will need higher time for waiting. So custom prep time that is just below will help you achieve that. So right now we have set up 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sundays. It will use a 60-minute prep time. That means that it will override your base prep time and use this one instead. And the same applies if you have different schedules or intervals during the day. If I also have Sunday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and evenings are slower, I can use another or a different preparation time. So you can stack multiple preparation times here and use them as you see fit, of course. There are other options we can discuss about dynamics. So right now, this will be the end of the pickup settings. We will move into curbside. Curbside is a complement for people to know where to take out their orders without contact. Of course, if you have very strict measures, this will help a lot, as you will receive all this information through your printers and on your ticket or your kitchen display, and you will be able to discern and how to tell where is your customer and what's gonna do and how to identify him. So let's see on the customer side how this works. If I go to my checkout, I will have this as an extra set of instructions here down the store instructions. So I will see I want a curbside pickup, and you will just need to enter your vehicle make, model, and color in other instructions that you want to set up. Once you're done, you can call the store, or this will be printed at the moment you place your order to your kitchen or your receipt printer, and you will know exactly what to do. Now we will move into the delivery type of order. So here you will have a different system. It shares some of them, like the schedule. The schedule is completely different from what you have in pickup. So you can have two different times, one for pickup and one for delivery, because we know staffing could be tricky, or there's just definitely not enough availability for delivery as it is for pickup. So you can set a different schedule or working hours here, and have a different preparation time and have your own custom preparation times too. Now, the only thing that changes here is how will you set up your in-house delivery. And this is specifically for in-house delivery. So you can manage it by zones, or you can manage them by radius. Radius are very easy, using your main address as a reference. So you have 2 miles, 5 miles, and you can specify a minimum, and you can specify a fee for those depending on the effort that will require to reach a certain places. Or you can be more specific and use zones. In this case, we have 2 zones that we can see here. One is delivery far and delivery near. So you know exactly where is your reach on a certain area, and you can put here what it would be the fee like for those locations. So delivery near, that is the one in the center, is $5 fee and a $20 minimum, so the effort is worth it. And also there is far, that is a way larger area to cover, but the fee is $10 and the minimum order is $50. So you can set this up if you have your own in-house delivery and make it work. But if you're not interested, or you just don't have the time, or you don't have staff to cover in-house delivery, you can always secure into our DoorDash delivery program that is literally just filling a form. And once you fill this form, we will enable this feature for you. And it's basically DoorDash for free without the 30% cut. Because the one that will be paying for the DoorDash delivery is your customer as a normal delivery fee. And it's a fixed amount for a 5-mile coverage, something negotiable with DoorDash folks. DoorDash will contact you specifically just to collect the fees that were involved in, or just included in the invoice of every single order that you had with DoorDash. But this is very easy. You will have a dasher assigned for every single order you receive. And this dasher has to comply with their own service level agreement on 100% of deliveries should arrive to their rightful place. So this is a very easy way to get DoorDash without having to pay the 30% or having to pay anything at all. And you will also be able to reach more customers. Or if you already have DoorDash, you can just save all that money. You can just turn this on and that's it. And set the tip that you want to share with the dashers. This is specifically for the dashers. There is nothing for DoorDash itself, but this is completely up to you how you want to share the tip with your DoorDash folks. So I'll open the store, and this DoorDash delivery will override the delivery that you already have. The normal delivery will look more like this. Let me just show you this first. I would just wanted to go with DoorDash, but let me open store. This is for in-house. It will take some time to update, so let me just refresh it again. Okay, now I have my normal delivery. I'll use an address I already copied. Let's use a new address. This is here. Just for you to see where it is. So I'm already here and my actual address is around here in the Neon Museum. Just as a reference, it should be around here. But I set up my zones, so I just want to make sure that I'm actually respecting my zones, that is near and far. So let's take a look here on the address that I put. Should be after all those roads. So this is my location. So that means that my location should be classified as a far zone and should charge me $10 and ask for a minimum order of $50. So let's see how that goes. I'll confirm my address. And yeah, it is asking me to complete $27 more to be able to place my order. This is counting some discounts that we did before. So just clear them up. Let's take another order. $36. Select my delivery address again, just to make sure. And there is a $14 missing order. So let's just complete this by taking this. But as you see, it classified me as a far zone address, that is this area. So this is good. It means they're just respecting me. Respecting what I set up, and the delivery fee that is $10 will be adding up at the checkout page. So we already have my total. I can use my reward again for 50% discount. And my discount is applied already. So this is all working on top of each other. So this is really nice to see. Now let's go to the DoorDash delivery to see how it works. I already turned on my DoorDash delivery, so let me just clear my cart. I have to update this until it shows me the DoorDash. It's a bit different. Oh, it's not enabled. I'm sorry. That's my fault. We have to make sure that everything is turned on correctly. It will take time. Again, this is a problem with my browser. Okay, there it is. My delivery now updated to a DoorDash delivery. So I'll be able to select a date and time that is respectful of what I have as my working schedule and actual future deliveries too. So let's see, Wednesday. 11:03 p.m. I will enter my address in my apartment floor and get an estimation of how long it will take for me to actually have this delivered. So this is one of the fixed amounts. It will depend on the state you are. It really could vary depending on where you are. But in this case, this is my fixed fee. So that means that if I place my order, I will have already an assigned DoorDash or Dasher to deliver this to me. So it's 100% safe, honestly. We never had any issues with this integration, and it's been more than 6 months since we got them. So this is a really excellent way to start or deliver service without having that big chunk of revenue being cut from us. And there is other 2 order types. So we cover pickup, we cover delivery, and now we will need to cover QR code ordering and room service. We'll have separate videos for those, so I will try to go very short here. But contactless dining, as I explained, has a floor plan and will let you scan code per table. So every time I open a code, it will take me to that specific table for me to add all my orders on. I can keep this open. If I have this turned on, I can keep my tables open, or I can keep my tables closed. That means that every time I have to place an order, this will actually charge me for them. So instead of charging every single time I place an order, I will prefer to have this turned on. So my table will just continuously take my orders and my batch of orders until the service ends and charge me at the very end of it, like an actual dining service. There's also a setup here for auto close tab after 1 hour if your customer is inactive, or if you feel that they will walk off or and not pay for it. What our system does is that it will push the payment through their credit cards. Now, for using contactless dining, it is 100% required that they use a credit card to start their table order, because that way we can ensure that nothing will be missing and we can charge the customer even though they have not paid, or they walked out, or if they are just idle or not ordering. So it's a safe way to make sure that your payments get out. When you go to the checkout, you will have the option to go ahead and open a table or to pay for the whole service. For this service, we will have a more detailed video. So I just wanted for you to know that you can offer contactless dining and it's all included within your subscription right now. Basic subscription could change anytime soon, so I'll recommend trying it out as soon as you can. You can always create tables. In this case, we could create tables for a bar, for garden, inside, and any other space you want, as long as it is a unique QR code attached to that space. That's all you need to make all your orders go through. Now, the room service works almost the same as the QR code ordering, but this is more focused for buildings. So you will have a building, floor, and room entry. So you will have very specific setups that you want to have. For example, it will be the same an ER service than a radiology service on a hospital, or maybe on a hotel, or maybe on a school or a campus. So there's many ways you can use this, and it is really flexible. This room service will be attached to a pricing that is different and actually will have their own application in the future. So this will be an add-on for your services. This is very customizable and very useful for any kind of service that you want to provide, even QR code ordering on a table. So we will skip this part, and actually we will have a video only talking about room service that we can clarify some of your questions, or you can call us at any time too.